Good job from OG, at least setting him up for failure down the road, setting him up for a breaking point, but the AWP is going to be out of the hands of Brokey, and obviously in the hands of Dexter as well.
You mentioned this before we went live, how last time they beat them, it was Flames that kind of, you know, ran amok and just
triple kills.
Yeah, just kept doing the multi-kill. So if you can do that again, that'd be something. Timing missed by maybe less than a second there. Oh, but he's going to get it anyway. What a wall bang to take down Rain. Not bad at all. And 4 on 5 to begin with. Faze, it's a 5-1 lead, but it doesn't really feel like it. Obviously, you know, looking at the numbers, it's a good start, but feels like OG could bounce back in his first half really quickly. What is this position? Robs again.
This is dirty.
Yeah.
He's being a real nuisance over here. And he's even got Brokey in support.
You're going to call him a rat, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. I figured it was assumed when you have this kind of an angle.
Yeah, it is.
This is going to be tough, though, to double up, though. Ooh, maybe not, maybe not. Fiku just tucks himself in. There's nowhere for Rups to go. He's got to battle until death. He does get a second, traded off, and now Brokey's here ready and waiting, and you will not expect that. But a missed shot, you equally will not expect. But Brokey is able to recover, at least for one, and twist in another clutch.
That is really scary, yeah. One missed shot, twist. He doesn't quite have the angle. Bomb's going to be planted right away. And a nice smoke put up by Nexus. Going to give him a little bit more space to work with. He's not sure. Oh, what a headshot! He actually did not have the warning. He was very out positioned in that moment. And still, just the raw aim. Nexus coming up big in this one.
And that's such a critical clutch as well for OG, because now you can go back and you can really give Flames a lot more credit for the previous round that he opened things up, because the economy is an absolute shambles for Faze. This is actually, I mean, they handle this really well. Rops getting 2 is massive. This push from Twist is huge on the other side of the map. All things considered, that's not a bad defense for Faze. But man, it hurts to be reset like this. 2 SMGs, 2 pistols, the FAMAS on Brokey, again light on nades. And if they get fully reset here, OG's in the driver's seat for the next few rounds.
Ooh, Flames finally tagged by the Molotov, and that's actually a little bit scary. If they hear that, they can try and just shoot him down. Robs will find the kill, tapping away on an SMG. It's Twist to bring down Neofrag, and they win that battle in the middle. SMGs versus AKs. They even how is he working it so well? He is burst firing the MP9 at range and coming up huge, and so is Robs.
Okay.
Well, I guess that solves all the problems then.
Yeah, really, if you just hit headshots every single time. Dexter, you got no chance of saving this. Kerrigan's going to take you down with a 5-7. And a lot of free upgrades coming in. 2 free AK-47s, a free AWP, and OG, they really let that one slip out of their grasp.
They did. I said I was suspicious of people who are good with the FAMAS, but I'm equally suspicious of people who can use the SMGs at range like this. I feel like that's...
Yeah, Twist's a little bit of a freak. So is Rops. And they actually... Yeah, you hear the little giggle there, too. Cheeky.
That makes you angry even if you're not playing against them. You're
yeah,
like, come on.
He's just like, yeah, I know we did something stupid there. Flames just never caught Twist crossing that gap in the smoke. He looked away at the inopportune moment. Good positioning from Twist and a little bit fortunate timing on being able to slip that information. That made it really difficult. 6-2.
OG are going to look back on that last round and think, man, that was the opening. That was where we were supposed to get right back in the game, and now we've given them the money again. They are in a great position. We've even handed over a couple of AKs that they can play around with.
And this also gives them the slack, right? Like, FaZe is a really hard team to beat in the best of circumstances, but if you let them off the hook when you have them in that kind of a situation, like, this could be a real power-up moment for FaZe where they finally start feeling comfortable, a little bit of confidence after some cheeky MP9 kills. Now they're getting aggressive and in your face. This could be the mark of a huge run for FaZe in this first half.
Yeah, some opportunity you just might not get back again, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully OG are going to have more things to work with, because they have shown already that they have a pretty good understanding at least some of the weaknesses. They've been able to win some of those early fights at the A bomb site or to the B bomb site, so there's something to work with here.
I wonder if you could go back and talk to them about that round they lost against the SMGs in middle. If they really kind of, I would assume with the round that Flames had previously, they would have a good read of the economy, but I wonder if going back, they would want to have that over, like really trying to force the issue around the smokes in middle, really trying to kind of come through the smoke up towards lane and actually challenge in middle. Not coordinated as well as it could have been. I wonder if they would like to go back and just be like, let's play this one more passively. We know we have an economic advantage. Yeah. Let's wait a little bit longer and not have to worry about attacking into these smokes.
That's a good point, right? Because you know there's not going to be another layer of smokes and Molotovs or anything like that. If whatever they have, that's it at the beginning. So yeah, that's probably true.
Alas, it's not to be, and time travel is impossible. So it's a 5-round lead for FaZe, 7-2. And starting to get a little bit of swagger. Another push down middle, but Twist just bails out of the fight. Good utility. And double kill, blinded players. Twist just deletes everyone.
He threw the nade as well. He just crushed them. That early nade was devastating. The slowdown and obviously the skill with the M4A1 to follow it up. Fika was on his own, and it's a 1 versus 5. So if they win this one cleanly, they most certainly will. Rain coming in with a long range there. That's going to be a huge swing. If we had a graph of the economy for Faze in the last 3 or 4 rounds, it's going to look really grim, and then it's just going to be bouncing back in a huge way. They're doing fine right now. 8-2 in their favor. This is absolutely monumental.
Yeah, in a couple of rounds, I think 2 in a row now, where all 5 players survive. So all those money issues that seem to be in the favor of OG early on, like that one slip up, not taking advantage of it, letting them back into the game, and FaZe has just gotten 10 times stronger.
11 kills on Brokey to 4 deaths, same on Robs. So they got a couple of players that are doing really well. He's pushing in with the AWP in the middle with almost no backup. And he gets punished, and I think rightfully so. That is way too aggressive. Twist, though, almost swinging the bullets into Nexa. I don't know how he hit that shot. Fika was going to be going down. And I would have said at the start, if he could have paused that round, I would have said, this is way too aggressive for FaZe. You don't really need to be doing this. But they win the round anyway, so I guess I'm just wrong.
They've been playing, I mean, this opening match, even if we kind of touched on it, like maybe it was a game plan of all those pushes towards A, but a lot of these defensive rounds they've been willing to get in your face. They've been willing to push and find some fights. So maybe just trying to build up a little bit of confidence after the rough major, come into this one really hot, and just make sure the mindset within the team is just on being supremely confident in their fights and in their duels. And at the moment, it's working out.
Yeah, it really is. And I've got to say, even though it is a bit crazy to see Brokey run in with the AWP like that, I do think watching him, oh, what a start. Watching him AWP like that is just amazing. I really enjoy it. And Rain, again, an expert at playing this position, finding the second kill even. That's pretty gross. 3 on 5, and OG probably left wondering, well, now what? Like, we just lost 2 players, and we couldn't even see who we were fighting.
Rops has an auto sniper.
My man.
Yeah?
Hell yes.
Okay.
He's about to change the meta. It's been laying in the background.
That's a cool skin, too.
Exist and Get Right try to show us the way back in 2013.
Get Right's got a tear in his eye right now.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Get Right brought forward the dualies as well early on.
He's a pioneer in many ways.
Yeah, ahead of his time.
In many ways. It's good to have him in Rio as well.
Oh yeah, it was.
To
It was good
mess around. Yeah,
it certainly was. Another timeout taken. FaZe have won 5 in a row. They are now on fire. They cannot be stopped. And yeah, this is a pretty tough way to lose a lot of players if you're OG. Double kill from Twist in middle, double kill from Rain, mostly through smokes. And OG burning a second timeout to talk things over. Claw themselves back into this map.
That's what they're gonna have to do now. That's the kind of the devastating part of it, is that they actually had a wide open path back into the game, but now it is going to be scratching and clawing for everything all the way through.
Yeah, I think that's the important thing too. With how tough the T side of Ancient can be, you have that kind of reset opportunity that would have put them up to 3 rounds and control of the economy. Then all of a sudden you get like the 4 or 5 rounds that make you feel much more comfortable. Now all of a sudden you're just like, oh god, we've got to win a couple. We got to win 2 of these last 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least
get some kind of a little bit of a platform to build on. Well, leaning over towards that B side again. You mentioned it earlier, some prep work for FaZe probably suggesting that there's not going to be that much of an A presence in general for OG, and that's been true. They've been trying to get middle and trying to control this, outside of B lane, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, at least FaZe has a little bit more of a standard center defense here at the moment. Brokey has just shifted away towards the B bomb site. Deep nade, that could chunk someone down. Not too bad. Nothing crazy. And Brokey providing cover and fire, and oh my lord. Absolutely deleted, and there goes Kerrigan as well.
Got to be careful here, Rain. If you go down, that's the bomb site gone. Yeah, and I think he makes a smart choice here. Goes for it, and through the smoke. He put out a bullet, and that was enough to find him. Flames will take him down. What an entry into the site. Just the Deagle paving the way. 1 headshot at a time. And now the double nades set up here. They're a little bit late on it. That could have been a lot better. Maybe could have stopped the bomb plant. And they're not going to get the kill on Flames either. Unbelievably, he's still alive. Robs showing up with the auto sniper. Obviously, it was meant to be used in the A bomb site, deep in the darkness of those hallways back there. Now, instead, when you're on the offense trying to reclaim the bomb site, it's not going to have the same firepower. And so far, everyone's just frozen still on the OG side. Nice shot from Flames. He's doing so much work. Double kill for him. Auto Sniper trying to make the escape now. It is a third round for OG in a really bizarre fashion.
Yeah, what an unlikely round to win. I mean, Brokey gets his head taken clean off by a disgusting peek from the Deagle, leaves Kerrigan on an island pushing down the ramp. Rain making all the smart decisions, as you said, up until he didn't. Spam down through smoke. So, I mean, an unlikely round for OG to win, all things considered. But they'll take it. They'll take whatever they can get at this point. Nice job with the Deagles, and 10-3. Still money to spend for Faze. Their economy is just fine. Oh my lord.
Come on. He didn't even stop, did he?
No.
He's still walking. Oh my god. Well,
look at that round timeline though. Just 3 isolated victories for OG. They have not been able to get any kind of consistency or any kind of comfort on this T side.
Yeah, they really haven't. And looking at the money here in round 14 for Faze, that's the problem is even if they win this round OG, they're not even going to get that free round in the 15th. They're still going to be battling a lot of money. So Rain and Kerrigan, classic setup for them, pinching this part of the map. That's kind of... I think they mastered it really early on Ancient. They've been doing it ever since. For a while, they were switching positions, so it'd be Rain down here and Kerrigan up in the Jaguar tunnel instead. But they seem to be stuck with this right now. And for good reason, it's working really well.
Look at how push forward Faze is in pretty much every single choke point. You got the auto sniper if you go A. You got Twist and Brokey doubled up close to the choke point in middle. And Kerrigan and Rain, as you mentioned, pushed up and doubled up on the double doors outside of B bomb site. So, I mean, there's so much map control for this Faze defense at the moment. OG does not have any room to work with.
Please go to the auto sniper, just so we can see it in use. I feel like it'd be so disappointing if we never get to see it. It just goes dark in the last 2 rounds.
Trouble now is there's no more nades, no more smokes to put down on this choke point. You can see the defense shifting as well. Kerrigan caught blind. No support. Twist was far away in middle. Rain had fallen back, and all of a sudden it's a disaster.
Rops is here, and the auto sniper gets smacked down. No chance at all. Rain in the corner, and he's there with the M4, but he's kind of isolated. Brokey doing the best he can to save him. They're going to try and smoke him up, but Brokey, he's not going to let that happen. Keeps pushing forward. What a fantastic double already. Actually working on a quad now that he's picked up Fiku, and now Dexter's one-on-one versus Brokey on the other side. Only 6 seconds left, and he fakes the bomb plant. He can't do that any longer. Oh, wait, he came off it again. Dexter tries to bait him out into the timer, but Brokey's not buying it. That is a huge clutch for Brokey, using every weapon at his disposal, including the round timer.
Yo, this is when Brokey is at his best, and this is the kind of dynamic opping that Faze need out of Brokey consistently. This is a 2-on-5 coming into this bomb site, and Brokey knows if he goes passive behind this smoke, they got no chance of winning. He's got to step forward and hit the shots, and those are disgustingly fast, disgustingly difficult, and I cannot believe he's recovered the round.
Yeah, even the presence of mind at the end to not go for the fight. It's a nice opening for Flames here, round number 15, and they need it badly. They take down Brokey to begin with, but Kerrigan and Rain doubled up this time. One of them isn't on the ramp, and that's another little mind game that's hard to read if you're OG, because every other time it's been one of them alone in that position. You
know, we got a lot of good oppers in Counter-Strike right now, but I don't know if there's a better opper than Brokey at, like, just those impossible scenarios, those incredible, like, clawing his team back into a round.
It's so cool. It's so much fun to see.
Yep. Overcoming disadvantages.
Obviously, playing against it is devastating. Auto Sniper is back in play. I love it. And so far hasn't really found any use whatsoever. Twist now. They're going to be taking down Dexter and Flames to end the round with 12-3 the first half in favor of Faze. What a start. We'll see in the second half if OG can bring it back.
Is it fine if I write something, or it needs to be a drawing? Okay, yes.
Yeah. This is a picture of a CSGO match.
No.
You HUD.
No, it's fine.
It's the HUD.
No, it's fine, go next. It's not right, it's Pistora.
That's what I was gonna guess before, and then you drew the radar.
I know. You need to think faster. Go.
It's not fast.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's hard for it to be fast. Like they think we're Picasso or something.
I am. 100%. What?
Chill.
What?
Chill, chill, chill.
It looks like there's a smoke. People shooting at the guy in the smoke. And he's trying to defuse the bomb.
But what's the word for that? What is he trying to do when he diffuses in the smoke?
Ninja? Yes!
This is a portrait of someone. Now I don't know. I was thinking before, but now I...
This is a bad draw.
Okay, never mind, I understand.
Wait.
Choke. Liquid?
Yes!
Why would I have to say liquid? That's f***ed up, no. Why would they do that? Why?
Unlucky for you. Happens when you have from an A.
I just don't know why. I mean, it's kind of, but it's fine. Could have said G2 as well.
Looks like chicken farm.
They're like symmetrically somewhat similar, I guess.
There's no way I'm guessing this.
You will.
Is this a flag?
No.
I see 2 shelves.
Bro, what have I done?
What are you drawing? I don't think you see the same thing I see.
How the stickman look, okay?
Bro, it looks like a trophy. Okay.
M. Team.
What team? What?
Chill.
Is this crowd?
No.
Yeah, okay, they are people. I understand now.
And who's the people?
I don't know. It looked like they're falling down at the start. I thought it's like heaven. They jumped out. I don't know.
Dude,
What?
we're major winners. It's Faze. It's Faze though. It's us.
Yeah, it looks like McDonald's.
Yeah, but I can't write the whole word. I hope you guys enjoyed watching CS Pictionary.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to blast. And see ya next time.
Here we go. We're back once again. Second half is coming up. We've got OG and Faze. They're playing on Ancient, and honestly, the scoreline is a little bit deceptive. 12-3, but OG had a massive chance early on in the first half to do a lot more, and they just didn't, so they have to make up for it now.
They had 2 great opportunities slip away from them in the first half, and that's what's going to be the most painful thing for OG. They missed a chance at an economic reset early on, got dumpstered by SMGs, and obviously the Brokey and Rain 2v5 was the next one that was like, that's your final chance to get in the half. That's your final chance to get into the map. And even that one's ripped away from you. T-side for Faze, pistol round. They did win the pistol in the first half as well. And a massive lead if they can pull off this opening round of the second half. They would probably feel so comfortable. Nice kill from Flames in middle.
Yeah, good timing, though, for Robs to peek, though, because the bomb is being planted in the B bomb site while that's happening, so he's expecting that the CTs are going to be a little bit preoccupied. Oh, but a nice crunch coming in with a little bit of a double kill as Rain, but he had some backup there. Brokey was also pushing on the other side, so 3 versus 4 and a very tough retake. Good smokes are coming up, though. They do have the kit on Nexa, but out of smokes at the same time. Good headshot. No one on the bomb just yet. Yeah, running straight in there, but the Glocks just come running out. It is technically a one-on-one at the end, but ultimately there was just too many T's nearby. That's a nice early round here for Faze, and if they weren't winning already, they probably are now.
It's cool seeing Faze, just everyone kind of taking that fight together, all just making the call. You could see even the defensive smokes up, and they're just like, we're all coming through this at the same time. And even the one that's over towards Cave just gives Twist the space to jump out really quickly before anyone could stop him and wrap around the boxes right here and just give a new angle to that crossfire. Both pistols to Faze. Dominant map for Faze. 13-3 for Faze.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Brokey fans obviously excited to see him open that fashion once again. Yeah. That's got to be the theme going forward. We want that for the rest of this tournament and probably for the rest of the year, to be honest. That would be something to look forward to. Because I got to say, Twist is right back there with that ridiculously snappy and crisp aim, which I think is one of the most enjoyable things to watch in terms of rifling. When he's on point, it's so sick.
Yeah, it absolutely is. He's had some beautiful sequences and many more to come in his career, surely. Still a very young player, shockingly.
Yeah. Much to build on at the moment. Although Rain is having himself a really good game, so they've got it all worked out at the moment. This one, Deagles and a scout on the side of OG, trying to see if they can do some early damage. I mean, if you're going to be building a comeback from a 13-3 loss, you might as well try and do that really early. Like, there's nothing is won by trying to save and see if you can get like another round down the road or whatever, like, and fight for overtime. You might as well just try and do this here. Good flank coming in, but unfortunately, they slipped out of the net.
It was kind of a cool flank, but it actually backfires at the end of the day because they're thinking, we got them boxed in. We know they're going to the B bomb site, and they're about to find out that they were just so completely wrong. Nicely done from Faze, calling the audible. Free plant to the B bomb site, free 14th round. I don't even think OG can go for this. This is like set up for exits, hope you get an AK-47 at the end of the day moving forward. But, you know, that's not going to happen.
I saw a video on the internet at some point, Jason, of a raccoon trying to wash some cotton candy in like a pond.
Ah, trash
and
panda.
it disappears. That's a little bit what happened here. You know, they were like, we got him. And then when they open their hands, it's like, oh, Faze are gone. They're not there anymore. Obscure reference. If you haven't seen the video, it obviously makes no sense, but...
Well, I as an American, I know cotton candy very well.
Yeah.
So I know the effect that you're saying.
Part of the American cuisine.
Yeah, really a staple diet of the American cuisine.
Don't think it's possible to deep fry, but I'm sure someone's tried.
Oh, it absolutely is. Don't worry.
Nice. Glad to know. This doesn't seem to be really slowing down for FaZe. They're making all the right calls. They're winning all the battles.
It's what we touched on. It's what we touched on in the first half. Is just like you have to capitalize on those opportunities. And obviously, if you're not able to capitalize on it, then all of a sudden, like things just go horribly wrong. You let them back in, and this is what happens.
Yeah, you had one or two chances, and those are gone. A little bit of a timeout here, so we'll see how quickly they can get things back underway. But ultimately, from OG's point of view, this is a tough start. A Mirage second map coming up, so that's picked by FaZe. You have to assume that that's also going to be a tough situation, especially if they're going to keep playing this way.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially with like the aggressive and assertiveness they showed on the CT side here, and their willingness to take fights and take challenges, and the confidence they've displayed in this opening map. I think Mirage is going to be a pretty frightening prospect when you think about those players in these positions on that map. OG contemplating all the rounds they've let slip out of their grasp.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that with the experience that they have in general at the top level here, you develop a way to try to not think about that while the game is going on.
Yeah.
But I think obviously as an amateur level player, that's something you'd be thinking about, right? You'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe that, you know. But you have to just move on because otherwise it's definitely going to go all bad. 14-3, round number 18. Deagles and a scout again. They don't really have much else to work with. And they need some whole sequence of miracles for this to work out.
Kerrigan's just shown enough presence over at the B bomb site to keep this defense honest. They're going to go for a pop flash peek, but he spots it. He spots it, tucks himself into the box. Good kill. That's Neo Frag, traded off, but this is going to open up the avenue into the A bomb site where Fiku is well exposed. But Rain isn't going to check to the right. It's a scout, though. It's better be a headshot. Better be a headshot, and Dexter takes his time.
That is actually so funny. Obviously, he can't unscope at that point in time because he's going to give away the game, so he just waited it out. Still, the bomb is planted, and the retake is probably not even going to be close to possible here. I mean, it might not even be worth it, even if you're going to give them a 15th round. Nexa, it's a good shot, and with Flames to follow it up, that actually happened a lot earlier than I was expecting. Twist back here, though, with the Molotov. They don't have a kit, so if he just gets it down on the bomb, that might be it. They might just not have enough time. He's going to win the fight against Dexter anyway. Might not have needed to, and Flames is on the other side, just slowly being waited out. Very smart play from Twist here. Didn't even really need to use the mechanics. Also a triple in the round for him again, and FaZe are at 15.
Just another clutch round for Twist to throw it in. Remember, he had a nice 1v1 clutch in the first half as well to kind of prevent, disaster from striking too earlier in the half. And obviously now with this one also making sure the second half just keeps going as planned. 15-3. All right. Rops is going to set up Kerrigan out middle. Hope the viewers can hear that. I believe they can.
Yeah, they should be able to.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how that goes. Why not? Why not put the pressure on?
Come on,
Almost
Kerrigan.
got them tabbed out here. Smoke up to try and stop that incoming CT Molotov, and they will at least be able to slow them down.
Oh, man. FaZe is just abusing this. Abusing it tactically, just 5 steps ahead.
They really are. Good opening for Brokey as well. And a quick bomb plant to follow it up. 4-on-4 for the retake. And this is looking, again, very, very grim. Fuse kit is there on Flames, so they could try. They're going to get the early kill on the twist. It's a start at least, but they're getting smoked off, which is kind of funneling that retake into a very, very tight chokehold. You don't really want to be doing that. It's going to be very tricky to get through. Rob's boosted up as well, and this clock is already run down very low on the bomb. OG, if they want any shot at doing this, they need to run on there right now. The smoke is absolutely imperfect, not covering anything at all, and they're just getting run down. Neo fragging a good double, but time is up, and Rain will get the headshot to close this map out. Oh, even trying to stab him at the end. It's going to be a 16-3 victory for Faze on